everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making chicken roll-ups. They're really easy to make, there's just a lot of steps, so don't be intimidated. So let's get started. In a pan, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I already have my butter in here. You're going to heat that until the butter is totally melted. In the meantime, you're going to cut up 2 large sweet onions cut thin. I cut them in half and did half circles. And once this butter is melted, what we're going to do is we're going to add these onions to it. And we're going to cook it on medium high. Just watch so the onions don't burn. What we're trying to do is make them a golden brown, kind of like you're making for French onion soup. So it's going to take a little bit of time, probably about a half hour, to really get them to the brownness that we want. So it takes a little bit of time.
So we're sort of caramelizing them.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you don't want them burnt caramelized. Okay. You want them just a nice brown, caramely color, but not burnt taste. So you do need to watch them. Just going to let my butter melt here. You're going to need a rotisserie chicken or a chicken that you have. You need about 2 cups of cut up chicken. I'm actually using some chicken that I made for some chicken stock, and I already had the chicken deboned and everything, so I'm using that. And I might need to add a little bit. I bought a rotisserie chicken because I might need to add a little bit more to my chicken. I'm not sure how much I have. So I'm just going to let this butter melt, and then we'll do our onions. Alright, so now I'm just going to put my onions in. Like I said, you've got to watch them, stirring them occasionally to get all the onions cooked. Piece of carrot from my other recipe we're making. Alright.
Carrots, onions, it's all good.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to let them cook down and let them brown. Alright, here's my onions. See how nice and golden brown they are? I'm going to put them into a bowl and set that bowl aside. And then this is just an extra step. You don't need to do it. I'm actually going to brown up some mushrooms that I have to use up. And I'm just going to do it in a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil, and just, I don't want them to be mushy. I want them just to be a little bit with a bite. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in. This just helps the butter from burning. Alright, and now I'm just going to put my mushrooms in, and I'm just going to cook these. If you don't want to do the mushrooms, hold tight and we'll get on to the next step.
Add the mushrooms. Add the mushrooms.
Once you have your onions in your bowl, you're going to add a ½ teaspoon of black pepper and a ½ teaspoon of salt. And you're just going to stir that up. Each layer that we're doing is going to be seasoned, so it's going to have a lot of flavor. Okay. I'm going to place my onions to the side, and I'm going to continue cooking my mushrooms. Alright, once your onions are done, you're going to wipe out your pan with a paper towel. In the pan, you're going to put a ¼ cup of unsalted butter, 3 teaspoons of garlic minced, 1 teaspoon of salt, a ½ teaspoon of pepper, ¼ teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 2 cups of heavy cream, and 1 cup of Parmesan. So let's do that. You're going to set your oven at 350 degrees, and you're going to take a 9x13 pan and spray it with Pam. I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to add my garlic and my salt, pepper, and everything into this. Now we're going to cook this until everything is smooth. Alright, so you're going to bring this up to a slow rolling boil Once it starts that, put it down and just reduce the heat to a gentle boil until this starts to thicken. Alright, once your sauce is thickened, put it to the side. In a large bowl, you're going to put 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese, 2 cups of chicken cooked, 2 cups of Gruyere cheese divided. You're going to put 1 cup in, you're going to leave 1 cup out. Half a cup of Parmesan cheese, mix that all together, and then we're going to just spread it on. I have parchment paper I put my noodles on so they don't stick, and I'm just going to take some of this filling and put it all along the roll. Like so. A little bit more in. Don't be stingy with it.
Gotta be able to taste it, you know.
Right. Okay, and then I'm going to put some of my mushrooms and onions on top of that roll. And then you're going to take it and you're going to roll up the lasagna noodle. And then you're going to put it seam side down in your sprayed pan, a number 13 pan. And then we're just going to continue doing that.
Those are huge.
Alright, once you have your rolls rolled up, now you're going to take your sauce and you're going to pour it over the noodles. We want to make sure they're totally covered. And then you're going to sprinkle the rest of your Gruyere cheese over the top. You're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes or until it's nice and bubbly and warm through. Alright, so here's our roll-ups all done. I roasted some asparagus to go alongside. There's a recipe for that on our website. You can look it up. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.